So The Sugar-Coated Bullets of the Bourgeoisie is a play that's based on about 10 years of research, if you like. I did an undergrad degree in Chinese, and I also did a postgrad degree in Chinese, and spent on and off about 18 months, 2 years in China while I was doing those studies. And my PhD was about basically China's transition from communism to capitalism, which happened incredibly fast and incredibly dramatically. And I've actually gone back in this play to look at China's really transition into capitalism as well. You can sort of trace Chinese modern history from the Opium Wars, really, and China's descent from being, in its own mind, a universal power to being a second-rate power. See modern Chinese history as kind of trying to get China back where she belongs, first through communism and then through capitalism. So there's actually parallels, if you like, between these incredibly different economic and social systems. The first half is quite a traditional play in the sense that it's all the same people and the various events that they go through. And the second half is much more fragmented and modernistic, but kind of all reconverges back, I think, in quite an entertaining way in the village at the end. So it's a proper epic. It is a proper epic, and we don't get to write those kind of plays in modern theatre much anymore because of budget and because of the ambition of writers, I think, sometimes, and the ambition of theatres. So I'm quite lucky, I feel, to have the opportunity to do this. I originally wrote it just like, because if you're going to do an epic about modern China, man, you just want the biggest canvas possible. So I originally wrote it for 15 or 16 actors. And I think I had 52 characters in the first draft. You know, I mean, there's doubling and tripling. There's still quite a lot of doubling and tripling. But everybody was playing a whole lot of things. And that, I think, is a great way to start. Quite often my plays, I start with, I think I'm relatively unusual among writers in that I have something I want to say when I start to write the play. And the enjoyment for me is actually discovering what I wanted to say at the beginning of the play is not always what the play wants to say and what I want to say by the end. So the process of iteration is a process of winnowing down. It's a process of narrowing. There's a dialectic between your instincts, which just say, right, go on, throw all this stuff all over the place, and your craft, which is then like, okay, that bit works, that bit doesn't work as well, that bit's actually more interesting than what I thought I was doing, and winnowing it down and making intelligent choices about what's going to still have that energy and that dynamism, but doesn't lose the actual focus of the play. The thing I find enjoyable in all my plays is marrying something intelligent and insightful about the world with something that's entertaining and witty and surprises people.